Hello everybody, welcome back, and I am the Chornik, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about today's episode. Okay, Ash officially has caught Riolu. Yes, Riolu was the one that came from the egg. So we're going to discuss this, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can post it in the comment section below your hype, because this is something that people have been waiting for a really, really long time. Lucario has been a huge part of the entire Pokemon anime, Pokemon just in general. It's been featured so many times, from Professor Kukui to Korrina that we're going to be seeing pretty soon, which I honestly is probably going to be a big part of Ash's Riolu's story and progression and development. I could see maybe her giving Ash a Mega Stone or something for Lucario, like a Lucario Rite or whatever it's going to be called. So I could see that happening, or maybe Riolu just gets a lot of training from this certain situation, or gets a lot of inspiration from the fight. But I do believe Ash versus Korrina is going to be a fight between Pikachu and Mega Lucario, which is kind of sad, because the thing is that Pikachu's been used every single fight for the last 3 or 4 times, and I get it. Pikachu is Ash's most powerful Pokemon. Ash wants to win all of his battles. I get it. That's why he's using Pikachu every single time, so he could just secure a victory every single time. But we want to see some Dragonite. Come on. I mean, we saw a little bit of Gengar. We might be seeing a little bit of Gengar versus Korrina, but I just think that Ash should be using Dragonite, or maybe another Pokemon. Okay, because he keeps using Pikachu. But I get it though. Pikachu's the most powerful, so why not just utilize Pikachu? Use Gengar a little bit more. I mean, we've already seen him in some battles, but use some Dragonite. Okay, we haven't got to see Dragonite much at all. I mean, he was in this episode just for a little funny moment where he tries to hug the egg, and Ash won't let him because he's gonna crush it, or she's gonna crush it. I don't know if Dragonite's a female or male, but you know what I mean. So I want to see actually Dragonite being in some battles. Okay, maybe against Korrina would be nice. Okay, he's gonna need some powerful Pokemon against that fight. But Riolu in this episode was pretty amazing. Honestly, right off the egg, right when he hatched, he wanted to fight every living thing in existence. So he jumped out the window, ran away, and started fighting every wild Pokemon and gaining XP and experience right off the bat. After all, it's gonna need to have all that experience pretty quickly, because, I mean, it has to be on the par of Gengar and Dragonite and Pikachu at this point. So I could see why they might be trying to rush its perhaps evolution. Maybe they're trying to get it to a Lucario as quickly as possible, trying to get it some battle experience and make it even become more powerful. I was just so surprised that it was able to understand the world around it and being able to fight like it did right off the freaking bat. But of course, it felt that aura presence from Ash, so I'm going to guess that maybe him and Ash are going to have some sort of battle bond experience that Ash had with Ash Greninja. Perhaps his, Riolu, Ash's Riolu is going to become Lucario, and then a Mega Lucario just by this battle bond, and not actually by a keystone or whatever, the Mega Ring. I could see that happening, perhaps, because, I mean, Ash did it with Ash Greninja. He was able to Mega Evolve, I guess, technically, with Ash Greninja, because that's what they used for him at the time. Instead of him actually having a legitimate Mega Evolution, he had something more powerful than that, and that was simply just not using the Mega Ring. That was just having this bond phenomenon or whatever with the Pokemon. So Ash having this aura around him really called to Riolu, and Riolu then wanted to be Ash's Pokemon, because Riolu realized that their aura bond would allow it to become a lot more powerful. Potentially, we're going to see, in my opinion, I think we're going to see something similar to Ash Greninja. After all, Mega Lucario does have some red in him, so that could match Ash's hat, of course, and I could see some sort of weird Mega Lucario design coming out of all of this, to be honest. I think that Ash is going to get a Mega Lucario. If he doesn't get it from Korrina, then he's going to get it from just that bond phenomenon that he had with Ash Greninja. He's able to do it with Greninja, so I'm going to guess that he's going to be able to do it with Lucario as well once Riolu evolves, of course. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can post it in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings about this. Ash already has all these Pokemon, dude. He has freaking Pikachu, Mr. Mime, Dragonite, Gengar, Riolu. Who's the 6th Pokemon gonna be? We'll find out. Now, it could be Sobble, could be Grookey, could be both. We've had hints that it could be Sobble and Grookey up to this point. So, honestly, I think Ash is going to get both of them and that's gonna make his full 6 team at least, right? Well, what's gonna happen after that? After all, it's been, what, 21 episodes, and he has almost a full team already, so perhaps he's gonna get more than 6. I honestly do believe he's gonna get more than 6, because if he gets both Grookey and Sobble, well, that's 7, right? Counting Mr. Mime, of course. If you do count him, though, that's 7 Pokemon, ladies and gentlemen, if you count Grookey and Sobble, both of them. But who else is Ash going to capture? Looks like he's going to capture a lot. Looks like the writers are trying to integrate a bunch of Pokemon that are the most beloved. I mean, Dragonite, Gengar, Lucario, or some really, really popular Pokemon. I can see them wanting Ash to have these kind of Pokemon, maybe to bring some of the audience in and be interested, like, oh, what, he has a Lucario now? Or what, he has a Gengar now? So this is a way of them to market Pokemon more and to get more audiences interested in coming back to the anime. So that's what I think they're doing. So Ash has officially a Riolu now. We saw it coming for a while, but he has it. What's it going to end up being like? Is it going to be a Mega Lucario? Is Karina going to give him a Mega Stone? Or is Ash going to have some sort of bond phenomenon? Because I'm sure the battle with Karina that's coming up soon is going to really inspire that Riolu, especially since it has its aura connection with Ash, and it's going to see that Mega Evolution, and something's going to connect here. Honestly, I do believe that. So either Battle Bond, okay, which I think would be pretty awesome, or Karina's going to give him finally an official Mega Ring and that sort of thing with Lucario or Riolu, who eventually will become Lucario. I don't think Riolu is going to fight Karina, but I think it's just going to sit back and watch Ash fight Karina and take inspiration and grow from it or something like that. And maybe either become a Lucario early on so that we could have this development with official Mega Evolution, or the alternate, which is the Battle Bond, and Ash has some different looking, Mega Lucario once it transforms into that state. Maybe Ash remembering Greninja and going to Kalos to get Greninja back, and maybe use Greninja as a way to help Riolu become stronger. Okay, because maybe Riolu and Ash Greninja, maybe that'll be their way of connecting, Mega Evolution to Ash Greninja, and even being allowed to show Greninja again in the anime as a means to help Riolu. You know what I mean? So writers could probably, again, check off their list, especially if they, Karina shows her picture that they took back in X and Y with, Serena, Clement, and Bonnie and Ash when they went on their little arc together. I could see this as their way of, like, allowing these characters to reappear in the anime again. So that picture could probably have Serena in it, and the writers are like, oh, check mark, we had Serena return in the anime, just as a picture. And then, obviously, as a flashback for Riolu, we're having Ash Greninja being a flashback for Ash, and Ash being able to learn from that and use that and apply that to, Riolu, which eventually will become Lucario, and being able to do the Battle Bond with Lucario. And maybe we just have some sort of flashback, or maybe Ash will actually go to Kalos and get Greninja, which I know a lot of people want him to do. And honestly, if you guys saw that, 2020 most popular Pokemon of all time, I mean, Greninja's still the most popular. They might go and get Greninja back. Who knows? If they're trying to bring audiences back to the anime, like, grab Greninja, because he's the most popular. So go grab him. 2 Battle Bonds on Ash's team, both Ash Greninja and like an Ash Lucario, that would be too powerful, dude. That would be too much. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, are you excited? Are you stoked? Post your predictions, discussions. What do you think? Mega Lucario, what's going to happen to Karina? I'm sure this is setting up for something. But ladies and gentlemen, post it in the comment section below. I love your faces. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Subscribe if you have not yet, as we're going to come out with more news about the anime soon. Also, ladies and gentlemen, have a happy Easter. I think it's also kind of funny that they show an egg episode on Easter. I think they did that on purpose, but very nice, very nice. Good job, Pokemon, with that. But happy Easter, ladies and gentlemen. Ash gets an egg as well on Easter, which is actually pretty freaking funny. So, ladies and gentlemen, I love your faces. Can't wait to see you next one. Peace off! Thank you very much.